Good morning, maradyo na buntag sa tanan. This is Alfredo Emporo II, Municipal Mayor of the Municipality of Del Carmen, Siargao Islands in the Philippines. We are very honored and happy to share with you, together with our team from the local government, some of the innovative programs we are doing to ensure conservation and appropriate behavioral change of the community that's where the ecosystems are sustained. We have been able to transform ourselves from an illegal cutting capital of mangrove forests, illegal fishing, illegal drugs, and everything illegal to one of the communities that was able to meet international conservation standards and increased household income and decreased poverty incidence through conservation and its possible enterprises that can be derived from conservation efforts. So to start with, one of our goals now is to ensure that we could sustain all these gains by looking into different and new modalities, which includes public-private partnership under the guidance of the PPP Center of the National Economic Development Authority, or NEDA. First is the establishment of public-private partnership in design, planning, and operational management of the Del Carmen Mangrove Forest with the mangrove nursery. The Del Carmen Mangrove Forest is the largest contiguous mangrove forest in the Philippines at 4,871 hectares as of last measurement. Unfortunately, with Super Typhoon Odette, there were some damages, and we are now doing rehabilitation work. But with the declaration of Ramsar, it becomes imperative that we need to sustain all these gains. The mangrove is a very critical ecosystem and resource because it provides protection from storm surges, as knowledge have been shared to all of us. But it's also serve as a reserve for the marine ecosystem, especially the high-value marine products that produce, which includes mud crabs, the king crabs, lobsters, groupers. So all of these high-value marine products are protected in the mangrove forest. Therefore, protection of the mangrove forest towards the seagrass and the oceans is very critical in ensuring that these high-value marine produce can be protected to support our fisher folks. Siargao is a growing tourism economy with much interest from the international community because of our surfing, located in another town in Siargao. But Del Carmen is posed as a critical partner for tourism because of our ability to provide all these high-value marine resources. So to be able to sustain all of managing 4,000 hectares, we're looking at a private-public partnership model to tap on the blue carbon economy and the blue carbon ecosystem that's now being practiced globally, not yet established in the Philippines. So this is a pioneer program, and we hope to invite you to participate with us in this exercise. Pwede na yun, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So, sunod naman. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So, yung intro, same na lang. Okay. The establishment of public-private partnership in the Del Carmen Watershed Eco-Forest Ecotourism Design Plan and operational management, similar to the Masungi Geo Reserve, of course, with the 3 nurseries and all. It's a 2,000 watershed. The uniqueness of the watershed is that the whole of Siargao's water system is in the aquifer. So our watersheds absorb the water, and we're mostly limestone in terms of our geophysical characteristic. So the water would simply drip into the aquifer as it is absorbed by the watershed. The watershed is threatened by illegal forest, and the typhoon that happened recently is damaged much of the forest. So we have to do rehabilitation work. And similar to our experience in our operations of the mangrove management, there are opportunities for community-based programs and public-private partnership agreements that will allow us to operate and preserve the watershed forest of Del Carmen to protect the water source of the whole island of Siargao. The outlet of the watershed in another barangay, because the watershed covers 8 barangays of Del Carmen, has been the major source of water before in the whole island, and we're now doing a water project to support supplying water primarily first to Del Carmen as a growth area, then moving forward to other areas in the island. But in order to sustain all these opportunities for water supply, potable water supply, there is really a need to protect the watershed, and there are existing models that have been done with Masungi, with La Mesa, and all other watershed areas. But we'd like to explore how do we really scale a model, let's say from Del Carmen, one that we could create and develop, so that other watershed areas could simply copy the said template and model to allow multiple partnerships in the ownership of watershed and ensure everyone's water supply for different areas, especially island communities in the country. We hope that we could entice you to work with us on developing this PPP model for watershed management in a protected landscapes area of Del Carmen. Okay, dalawa na, sir.
Okay. Pangatlo naman.
Pangatlo naman. Okay. Establishment of public partnership in the Del Carmen Marine Protected Areas, ecotourism, design, plan, and operational management. Del Carmen has 4 marine protected areas, one located in a distant island, 10 nautical miles from Del Carmen. It's called the island of Valian. It is threatened by sea level rise, but it's one of the most beautiful islands already in the Pacific. Then we have the island of Kaub, which hosts the now world famous Sugba Lagoon, with its major as a major outlet or major breeding ground for a lot of the high value fish, including common fish we eat as a protein source. We also have one in San Fernando with another set of types of fish species that lingers around that marine protected area. And of course, the most latest one is the marine protected area of Barangay Cabugao. It is near the international seaport of Siargao Islands, international cruise ship port. So these 4 marine protected areas are very critical in connecting the mangrove forest to the MPAs, and in between we have the seagrass and the other coral ecosystems to make sure that we have adequate fish supply, the demand required for the growing tourism programs in Siargao. Not only for the tourists, but also for the locals. And of course, if there's an opportunity to expand the supply towards other communities within the country. So we are looking at a public-private partnership as a model for maintenance of and sustainability of marine protected areas. I think there are 1,000 plus marine protected areas in the Philippines. It is a modality worth looking into and scaling as we need to ensure that the 65% of the Filipinos that are very dependent on fish stocks for protein supply will have continuous access to these very affordable protein source as needed in our health. So when we talk about marine protected areas and fish and the fisher folks, we also need to consider the impacts of all of this fish supply chain, that how it impacts our health and education and all. So there's really a big necessity to make sure marine protected areas are adequately managed and highly sustainable in terms of how it is managed. So again, I hope you would be interested to work on this very critical and important project that will have the opportunity to be scaled a thousandfold in the Philippines. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next.
So last two. Ito last two, sir. It's really for SNSU. Establishment of public-private partnership in the Del Carmen multi-species hatchery, which is one of the legislated hatcheries in the Philippines, located in Barangay San Fernando, in Del Carmen, near a marine protected area of Del Carmen, and public-private partnership in the Siargao Climate Field School for Farmers and Fisher Folks operational management. These two programs, we are hoping that there will be private sector engagement, there will be academic engagement, specifically the Surigao del Norte State University, to be given support on how we could establish an adequate operational management model wherein the academic sector, especially the university, will be able to operationalize this facility with private support and allow other institutions or academic institutions, both in local, so senior high school students, and other institutions in the country and globally, to become a bridge for on understanding island-based economies, how we utilize and how we are able to make geographically isolated and disadvantaged island economies to move forward despite all these climate challenges. So the multi-species hatchery is one of those technologies that we are looking into to tap into supplying an inland fish pond or technically aquaponics technologies that we hope to establish in the different communities and households to adequately supply and not work on our establishing fish ponds in the mangrove forest. So it's reversing and maximizing available technologies and that we hope that can be linked into a singular supply chain with the major role of innovation from the academic sector to allow this supply chain to work. So from the hatchery towards the development of innovations from the Climate Field School, towards establishing aquaponic systems that are simple and highly replicable even for low-income families. So we hope again that we can invite you to work with us, with the local government of Del Carmen, with Surigao del Norte State University, to establish a good model of how we could use universities and linking universities to establish a good platform for discussions on developing island-based ecosystems to support our 7,000 islands in the Philippines. Sama na siguro yun, sir? Yung iba, okay na yun.
Itong integration, K-12, sa ano, para
Eh, Interesado ba dyan yung mga DepEd, mga ganyan?
mga education majors.
Talaga? Okay, sige. Development and integration of localized K-12 curriculum with C+ or the Siargao Island Protected Landscapes and Seascapes, Biodiversity Landscapes and Seascapes. So our objective is to localize the IEC and integrate it into the curriculum to have intergenerational instructional materials that can be used by teachers and families and students to inculcate the value of conservation from any grade level up to the time they leave school. So that or now we have been working with DepEd for quite a while under Project SCORE. It's taking them a long time to develop the curriculum integration and development. So we very happy to and very honored if you would be interested to work with us, to work with the Siargao Schools Division located in Dapa, which is adjacent municipality of Del Carmen, to look into how we could fast track and hasten the process of integrating K-12 curriculum with biodiversity landscapes and seascapes of Siargao, and the process of which again can be replicated in other areas that have similar experiences with protected areas. Just to also share with you, probably to get you excited, we have been working on data gathering the last few years. So we have substantial scientific data collected by the National Research Council of the Philippines, the National Academy of Science and Technology. So these are the top scientists of the Philippines that collaborated with us to gather data, substantial data, to really quantify and qualify what are the species that are in Siargao. And through this process, we were able to identify some new species that were discovered in Siargao that were new to science, some of which are still being studied for publication and validated prior to its publication. We have worked with using this available information that we have with them. We are about to launch a book on the mangrove forest of Del Carmen, a children's book. We have 21 animated videos based on the results that are targeted really for the students, so that they could appreciate more what's around them, and hopefully it will allow them to love our ecosystems and our biodiversity more. And lastly, we used gamification as a strategy as well. So there is a game, mobile app on Android that will also be released hopefully this March. All of the three with a workbook. So all of these three is part of the result of our study. So therefore, given the data and the experience that we have, I believe there is adequate information that we can use to integrate really Siargao's biodiversity and landscapes in the DepEd curriculum, so that's we could develop human resources despite intergenerational approaches on their appreciation and understanding of our ecosystem, not just limited to the people, the technical people that are interested, in this protection and management, but even students and households need to appreciate this. So we recognize the value of education and the role of the Department of Education in making sure that there is opportunity really for discussions like this one.